The next 6 months, I would say there are 3 trends that I see. So number 1 is just, I notice a lot more affiliates are just slowly becoming more and more into Facebook. So Facebook has always been big, but now everyone's trying to break into Facebook. Everyone's always asking me tips. So Facebook's just absolutely big. The second one is I do notice a lot of affiliates are doing different things with e-commerce these days. So there's a lot of things with e-commerce. So there's a lot of different things with e-commerce. There's like owning a product, there's Shopify, different stuff, but that is becoming a huge trend that is kind of hard to ignore. And then the third trend I see is probably, affiliates don't really have the best reputation for compliance, to be quite honest, but I'm starting to notice that there's a lot more opportunity to make money without doing anything shady, no cloaking, just promoting pure white hat. So I actually think there's a lot of opportunity in working with a network, with the advertiser, open, honest communication, being clean, that there's actually can be more money involved. It might take a little bit more work in the beginning, but then you don't have to worry about like all this other stuff like accounts getting banned. I do see that as the future and the trend. I have 2 tips. The first tip is when you're a beginner, you have a smaller budget, let's say $500 budget. It makes more sense to go after offers that pay a little bit less, let's say an app install compared to a pin submit. So pin submits, yes, they can make money. However, if you have a $500 budget and a pin submit pays $20, you're not gonna get as much conversions compared to like an app install that gets a lot more conversions. You can do a lot more split test. The second piece of advice I have is, it sucks to lose money, When you launch a campaign, you lose money and you can feel a little bit demotivated. My tip is to just, look, you're buying data. When you launch a campaign, you test a hypothesis, you do some split testing. So just kind of realize that you're buying data, it's a part of your process. Don't get emotional. When you're a scientist and the experiment doesn't go according to plan, do you get pissed off? No, you just try again. So you keep trying over and over and over. Each time you learn a little bit more. So just understand affiliate marketing. It's a skill just like anything else. So if you play basketball and you shoot and you miss, well, you just keep practicing again. It's really that simple. It's a skill set. What makes a great affiliate marketer? I think number 1, a bias for action. So a lot of people, they just think, always make a lot of plans. In affiliate marketing, you can dream, you can read all the articles you want, but you just have to launch and take action. The second one is persistence. Things are not always gonna go according to plan. I understand how it feels like to lose money, and it sucks, but you just have to be persistent and keep pursuing your goal. The third trait I would say is just taking a very analytical, numbers, data-driven approach. So affiliate marketing is not just you see a competitor, you steal their page, and you launch it and you make a lot of money. No, you launch, you have the data. What are you gonna do with the data? Are you gonna increase the bid? Are you going to do which split test? Are you gonna do day parting? Are you gonna do week parting? Which landing page does better? Are you gonna do multivariate testing? So you have to do a very numbers-driven, data-driven approach. And also, I also want you guys to think more in terms of being a business owner. So this means you gotta pay your taxes. This means you have to know your margins. You have to keep your salary. You gotta do all this stuff, but you have to run a business. I haven't spent too much time in Affiliate World Asia, but just walking around, it's quite obvious you guys have the nicest looking booth. So I think the booth was very nice. I went to the party at the Lotus Garden.
Did you have a great time?
I had a good time. The decor, the venue, everything was very nice and premium, and I actually appreciate this because for me, my brand, I place a lot of emphasis on design and high premium value. So, just having a company, a branding that cares a lot about the branding and stuff, it says a lot because it shows that they care about the small details. That's what it communicates to me. Like having a booth like this where everything's nice, everything's clean, organized, it shows that they have the details, whereas maybe another booth, trash everywhere, there's like someone playing on their cell phone. It's like, it tells me that this network or this traffic source doesn't care about the details. So that's what it says to me. I think it's very great. It's fantastic.